The Curse of Squidward's Clarinet. It was an ordinary day in Bikini Bottom, but Squidward's mood was far from ordinary. He was struggling with his clarinet as usual, but something felt different this time. He had recently found a strange old clarinet at a yard sale. It was intricately carved, with unusual symbols etched along the body, but he didn't think much of it. It looked fancy, and he was sure it would make his music sound more refined. That evening, as Squidward practiced in his home, the music that flowed from the clarinet was unlike anything he had played before. The notes were eerie and haunting, echoing in a way that sent a chill through the air. But Squidward, eager to impress, didn't stop. He played late into the night. As the clock struck midnight, Squidward felt an odd sensation, a cold presence in the room. The lights flickered, and a deep, rumbling sound emanated from the clarinet. At first, he thought it was just his imagination, but then it happened. A shadowy figure appeared in the corner of the room, flickering in and out of view like a bad dream. It was tall, slender, and had a twisted face that seemed to warp every time Squidward looked at it. The figure whispered his name, slowly and deliberately. Squidward. Terrified, Squidward stopped playing. The figure didn't vanish. Instead, it slowly drifted closer, its eyes glowing an unnatural shade of red. "Play," it whispered, its voice a chilling hiss. "Play until you are lost." Squidward dropped the clarinet, but it didn't fall. It floated in mid-air, glowing faintly, as if it had a life of its own. Then, the room seemed to close in on him. The walls stretched and distorted as if the house was alive. The once familiar surroundings of his home transformed into a dark, oppressive maze. Squidward's heart raced. He ran to the door, but it wouldn't open. No matter how hard he pushed, the door was sealed shut, trapping him in that twisted, nightmarish space. Desperate, Squidward grabbed the clarinet again, hoping it would somehow break the curse. He hesitated, feeling the dark presence grow stronger. But finally, he lifted the instrument to his lips and played. The music was not his own. It was the sound of torment, of endless wandering in darkness. Each note he played pulled him deeper into the nightmare, the figure's hollow laugh echoing in his ears. The last thing Squidward ever saw before he vanished was the figure, standing over him, smiling wickedly, its red eyes burning into his soul. The next morning, SpongeBob and Patrick found Squidward's house eerily quiet. His clarinet was still there, but Squidward was gone. No one ever saw him again. But every so often, if you listen carefully on a quiet night in Bikini Bottom, you can hear the distant sound of a clarinet playing. And sometimes, you can almost hear a voice whispering through the water, "Play until you are lost."